Hey guys, it's Sherry Ellis here, your Houston realtor, and let's have a talk again. I like having these chats. So, one thing I want to talk about is let me talk to my Gen Xers for a quick minute. So, basically, a Gen Xer is anyone that was born between a baby boomer and a millennials. It's not a whole lot of us compared to everybody else, but we are part of what we call the sandwich generation, which means we have children and we have parents that we are parenting. Okay. We're parenting the kids and we're parenting the parents. So let's have a talk. So you're probably at the time in your life, kids have grown up. Some of them are in college, some of them have just finished college. And about maybe 15 years ago, let's say 20 years ago, you were doing well and you bought this big house. All of my friends I know that had kids wanted the biggest house that their money could buy and they can still live their life. Which means some of these homes have 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms, 3,000 square feet, 3,500 square feet. Yes, 3,500, 4,000 was common about 20 years ago. A lot of friends of mine, that's what they bought. They had 3, 4 kids. Sometimes they just had 2 kids, but they wanted an office. They wanted all this space. They wanted space to entertain. They wanted space for their kids to play inside and outside the house. They had all these dreams. They bought their dream home. And now these kids are gone. You looking like, okay, your bedroom upstairs. Let's say you got that 2-story. Your bedroom's upstairs. And you like, I don't feel like climbing these stairs. Not only you don't feel like climbing these stairs, let's be real, some of us, these knees hurt. It hurts to climb those stairs. So kids are gone, they're moved on with their life. And some parents have actually moved in. So guess what? If you got issue climbing stairs, just imagine mama and daddy trying to climb those stairs too. So you have this big house. The people that are currently living in the house, don't go upstairs because it's too much of a hassle to go upstairs. So what do? We got this big old house. We've been in this house a good 20 years, maybe 15, 25, some of us 25, 30 years. And what do we do with all this? Do we need all this space? Is this space working for us in this point in our lives? I'm saying this as a friend as well as a realtor. Sometimes it's a good idea to reconsider your current home. It's time to reconsider whether or not it makes logical sense. Does it make financial sense for you to stay where you are? I know a lot of us, our goal was to pay our homes off and, pay our homes off. This is where we go live, we go retire. But we're finding now that the house no longer works for us, whether it's a physical issue or it's just too much for 2 people or 4 people, where we had 6 to 8 people. We only have 2 people left. And maybe you have, let's say, 1 other kid still there, right? It's time to reconsider some things. And it's okay if you've really sat and thought about, wow, what we thought about doing, what our dream was 20, 30 years ago, no longer fits where we are now. And it's okay. I want to let you guys, it's okay to reconsider staying in that house until you die. It's okay. I just want to let you guys know it's okay to reconsider downsizing. So what does downsizing? A lot of us hear that, and it's always about just getting something smaller. Yes and no. It is sometimes thinking about getting something smaller. How about getting something that's 1 level versus 2 levels? If you have to move mom and dad in, and most of our parents are in their 80s, let's be real, some of us may have some parents in their 70s, but most of our parents are in their early to mid 80s, and stairs just won't work. Even if they're in, pretty good health, let's be real, the older we get, our joints, we're getting older, these bodies age. What we don't want is our parents having to climb stairs to get to their bedroom, right? We don't even want to climb the stairs to get to our bedroom, so why should we put that on our parents, right? So it's okay to reconsider purchasing another home. Okay, so what would that look like if you decide, okay, this house no longer works for us, these stairs, we got 3,500, 4,000 square feet, it's just 2 people in here. We still like to have people over, but it's too much upkeep. Let's be real. 4,000 square feet, 3,500 square feet, even 3,000 square feet. It's a lot of upkeep. For some people, 2,500 is just too much upkeep, right? The kids are not there to help you clean the house anymore. And yes, you have all those vacant rooms. They do get dusty, and eventually they do need cleaning sometimes as well. And I don't have time for that in my life now. We're empty nesters. We going out, we traveling. I ain't got time to spend cleaning a house. And yeah, I can hire someone to clean it for me, but I'm hiring someone to clean space that we don't use. So it may not be an economical it may be an economical decision as well. Does it make sense for you and where you are in life right now? What does downsizing looks like? Let's say you're in your 50s, early 60s, well, around that age. Basically, kids are gone. They pretty much decided what they're going to do. They're gone. That may look like something as simple as, like I said, getting a single level versus a two-story home. So if you've owned that home a good 20, 25 years, you should have some equity. And even with today's home market, it may be possible for you to sell where you are and downsize to something that fits your current lifestyle and still be able to use equity in that first home to purchase your next home. And depending on where you decide to go, it still may make financial sense for you to make that move, right? So with a one level versus a two level, just the heating and cooling, let's just think about that. Heating a two level home is always more expensive than a one level home, unless this one level is like 7,000 square feet. But my point being, it may make economical sense. Let's just think about the utility cost, the cost of upkeep. Another thing to think about is mobility, climbing those stairs, like I said before. It was cool when you were in your 20s and 30s, but now let's think about that. Even though you're still able to do it now, do you see yourself being able or wanting, I'm not even going to say able, wanting to climb stairs to get to your bedroom in your 60s, your 70s, your 80s? Even though you have the ability to do things, don't mean you want to do them, right? So the mobility, think about that. What if you have to move mom and dad in? You have a two-story home. You have one bedroom downstairs, but all the others are upstairs. Somebody still has to climb some stairs to go to bed, right? So it's, mobility. Let's think about that. Take that into consideration. And let's just, the other thing, lifestyle. So kids are grown. You're currently in an area where, of course, you're near schools, you're near everything that people with children need. Let's say you like to golf. You're nowhere near a golf course. You're on the other side of town. You've picked up this new hobby and you got to drive 25. Let's just be real. If you're in Houston, you're probably driving 45 minutes to get to a golf course. May want to reconsider. You may be able to move closer to a golf course, or a lot of these newer communities, you may actually, depending on where you are in life, you may actually be able to live on a golf course. How would that sound, right? So it just depends on hobbies. Do you want more walkability? If you live in the suburbs now where you literally have to drive to go everywhere, you may want to reconsider moving somewhere where it's a little more walkable. There are communities that are coming out now that are becoming, they're building them to be more walkable versus having to get in a car to go everywhere. So there are lots of things to think about for downsizing. Of course, cost. Of course, can I find a home in my price range? Will I be paying a mortgage when I'm in my 70s and 80s? All those things are things to think about. But do not take it off the table because you think that you can't make it work for you in your situation. Have any questions about downsizing, what that may look like from a financial standpoint, from a lifestyle standpoint, give me a call, comment. Let me know you're interested in talking more about that, and I'll be more than happy to walk you through the process to see if it is something that, one, you should do, two, you should do but not right now, or three, you need to put that house on market. Let's get out of there, right? Let's get something else. Let's get something that works for us. So yeah, think about your future, how you see your future from right now, and don't dwell on, we 30 years ago, this is what we were going to do. And it may not, like I said, it no longer fits you. And it's okay to change, guys. It is okay to change your mind. It is okay to change your plans, because right now you're at the point in life we should be enjoying where we are in life. We should not be tied down by past decisions. So think about downsizing. It may be the perfect solution for you. Don't take it off the table. Talk to a professional. Me, I'm more than happy to walk you through to see if that is a viable option for you, for where you are now, as well as where you want to be in the future. Okay, guys? Think about downsizing. It may be the solution you've been looking for.